here.
So we're just going to talk about like kind of how we started our summer. We obviously had to finish our school year off, and I had to switch all my stuff from my room to a new room, and so that was kind of time consuming. And then we had to go to Colorado Springs to
we
get
stayed in our rooms each night until like 9 or 10 o'clock, so we'd be ready to leave as soon as our bosses told us we could go. So
yeah, doing our packing and then getting ready for our summer road trip, which we were very excited about, or are very excited about, because it's not over yet, obviously. But anyways, we got a rental car in Colorado Springs, and then we had to work the next day, and then we got to do kind of some track and field events, or got to do field day with our kids, which was really, really fun. And then we then went to Arkansas to see some of Kate's family, and we
had to drop off Buster too.
Yeah, we had to drop off Buster because he obviously wants to not chill in the bathroom all summer, because he gets to do that enough during the school year, so he'll actually be very happy this summer. But we just kind of relaxed, and we got to play some Jackbox games. Kate and I had to sleep a little bit because we were really, really tired, so we got to sleep in a little bit to prepare for our long drive to go see my sister later on. Trying to think if we did. We just kind of chilled and talked and kind of caught up, and
just relaxed.
Had Kate's brother tell me all about his sports cards, and trying to get me to go stock up on them, and told me about the incident that happened at Target and all that kind of stuff. So
now they don't sell them in stores anymore, apparently.
So Kate's brother's gonna be very, very sad right now. But yeah, and
then we went from there to James's sister's,
which was a good 17-hour drive or something.
Outside of Philadelphia.
Yeah, so it was a very long drive. And then at my sister's, we usually go to the Telluride Mountain Film Festival, which is in Telluride, Colorado. But with COVID, they did the online festival this year as well, and so we had to watch a bunch of films in 7 days.
There were a lot of films.
So our goal was to hang out with my sister and my nephew and niece and her husband in the evenings and after they got out of school, because they're not out of school yet. Was to hang out with them after school and until they went to sleep, and then be watching films until we got really, really tired.
Which was usually like 5 a.m.
And then we'd sleep in until probably like
10
noon
or 11
or 10, and then start watching films again, and then hang out with them, play Jackbox,
from like
jump
5
on the
or 6 until...
jump on the trampoline. I would play basketball with my nephew. We'd play football. Got to see him with his shirt off a lot because he's a macho man and got kind of hot.
We played on the trampoline. We like playing on the trampoline a lot.
Just kind of got to catch up with them and have
ate
fun
lots
with them.
of good food. We went to the mall in Philadelphia, right outside Philadelphia, not in the city.
Yeah, the best part about the mall, I think, was Kate getting to, well, all of us going into this little pet store, and
they were 2 little puppies.
The owner had 2 little puppies that
they were both Maltese
let
mixes.
Them out. They let the 2 dogs out, and they kind of went and were really happy to see people, and we got to pet them and play with them.
And the little boy was like super honoring and kept pulling at his owner's like jean pants and stuff, so that was cute.
Oh yeah, it was really fun.
And then we were gonna get food, and I was gonna grab Nanny Ann's pretzel because I was having a really bad anxiety moment of like not being able to find food that I wanted and know what I wanted, so I was just gonna do a pretzel. Went to get a pretzel, and they had a sign saying you can buy this little sticker card for $10, and it had like free pretzel, buy one get one free pretzel. There were like 3 of those. There were like 2 pretzel items for free, 2 buy one get one free for frees. Something else. A free drink. There was like a bunch of stuff. And they were like, you can use this card, Annie Ann. So we're like, okay, cool. And so they were like, well, we don't have any at this one, so you have to go downstairs to get it from them. Or the other way around. Upstairs. We had to go upstairs to get the card from them. So we go upstairs, and the guy working was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He didn't really understand me very well. And so he like found this card and was like, is this the card you're talking about? And I was like, yeah. So we bought the card for $10, and then I look at the back of it, and it has all these names of malls that you can go to in like New Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania, and so there's these limited locations on the East Coast where you can use this card. And then I look down at the bottom, and it says it expired in 2020.
Yeah, it expired in October of 2020.
So I was like, well, this is crap. So,
and the guy also had to kind of look for it, like, in the back.
He had no idea.
Kind of, like, came up with it. And he's like, oh, is this what you're talking about? And you're like, oh, yeah.
So then we had to like run downstairs, and I got like the free pretzel, and then he got the buy one get one free pretzel. Then we ran back upstairs and got another pretzel item and
Well,
something
so
else.
this is kind of how it worked. So we went back to the original location. Kate bought the buy one get one free pepperoni pretzel. I got a free cinnamon sugar pretzel. We went all the way down to find another shop. There's actually like 4 locations in this giant mall, because
It's
the
a
mall
huge mall.
is probably like the second or third biggest mall in the
It's
country.
2
I guess.
malls that they put together also, and it's not
Yeah.
one mall.
So we found another Annie Ann's that wasn't closed yet, and Kate got another buy one get one free pepperoni pretzel. I got a free pepperoni pretzel for Kate, and then we went back upstairs to another Annie Ann's, and I got like a free drink, and then Kate got she bought 3 pretzels for $9. So she got 2 cinnamon sugar pretzels and a normal pretzel for $9, which was basically getting a pretzel for free.
I was pretzeled out by the end of the week after I was eating all of these.
So yeah, so then on our next trip, Kate got to eat like lots of pretzels, and yeah, she
I ate a pretzel every
pretzeled
night
out.
in Newport. And then when we got pulled over by the cops at 2 in the morning, I had a pretzel heated up on my lap. That was my last pretzel. And the cop looked in the car and was like, "Is that your dinner?" Because it was 2 a.m. and I had this like giant pepperoni pretzel on my lap. And I was like, "Yep, this is my dinner / breakfast at 2 a.m."
So yeah, so we were just very, very exhausted from watching our films, but it was
'cause
also
our
really cool.
Our schedule was basically we would go hang out with the kids from like 5 o'clock, and Liz and Josh from 5 o'clock until midnight or 1. Watch the films from about 1 or 2 in the morning until
Probably 5.
5 a.m. if we could stay up that late. We tried. And then sleep until 10, watch films until about 5 again, and repeat. We would sometimes go out for lunch. We had about 20 full-length films to watch, which were anywhere from like 60 minutes to like 120 minutes.
The films
Plus
are
the
like
little mini ones in with that. So each of the films took forever. And then there were another like 10 shorts programs that were each like 3 hours worth.
we
length.
watched like all the full feature films, but we didn't get through all the short like films, and so Kate took pictures of them so we can try to find them on the internet.
Yeah, I
and try
have
to
like
watch
a
them
list
later.
of them all printed
But
out.
they're
so
just really like educational. They like open up your eyes to things going on like all over the world, and
There are political
they're just very
ones.
inspiring, and just let you know what's happening throughout the world. So very
Yeah,
cool.
there's political films, there's hiking films, there's nature films about these guys that go to Alaska and hang out with the bears.
All kinds of stuff. But
Everything.
yeah, so check that out if that's something you're interested in.
Mountain Film,
And
every year,
we're
Memorial
hoping
Day
that they'll keep the online option, because then it just gives you, I don't know, you're able to watch more of the films, which is pretty cool. And then other people from all over the country can watch them too.
Because when we go to the festival in person, you can only watch the films that are at
It's about
the
4
theaters that you're
days,
able to go
3 to 4 days, and it goes by really fast. And then you're also very tired.
And
there.
you only have 2 theaters that we can go to with our pass, and so whatever films are shown at those theaters are the ones you can see.
They do have a teacher discount, which is cool. So you get like, it's for usually about $100, and then per person, and so then you get to go watch like films for those 3 or 4 days. But Telluride, Colorado is a really cool venue and really cool place, because we would often like wake up early, go hiking, and then go to the films and wear ourselves out, obviously, and make our own popcorn too, and sneak it in. I don't know if you have to sneak it in, but yeah. And so at my sister's, we had a really fun time. We loved jumping on the trampoline and doing our tricks and doing
Hanging out with the kids
doing like
and
horse
family.
on like kind of like basketball horse on the trampoline, and trying to see what things Kate can't do. And then my little nephew loves wrestling, and so he loves to try to do wrestling moves on me, and then Kate beats him up because he also likes to try to wrestle Kate and myself. And so
He's more
yeah.
scared of me though.
And then we got to play some football, got to play some basketball. I always like to let my nephew start out ahead and make him feel all nice and confident, and then he eventually loses every time. So maybe one of these times, Gabe, you'll beat me, but you can also try to beat Grandpa Pat, because you've already said that you can beat Grandpa Pat. So Grandpa Pat will have to come visit you to see if he can take you on and see who's better at basketball. So yeah, maybe you guys can also take off your shirts and have a good shirtless football game too.
I don't know where this is going.
I was just going with that because Gabe loves to run around with his
Yeah.
shirt off.
This section is for Gabe.
There you go, Gabe.
Brought to you by the random uncle.
Maybe Kate's brother will come play with us too.
Alright, is that it?
I think so.
Okay, so that was part 1 of our adventure, and so we will follow up on the next part. So for those of you following our summer road trip, we're going to get kicked out of here by the traffic control people in a second, so we're probably going to...
I don't think they really care. Okay, so we'll see you guys later.